Welcome back to another episode of Subway Surfers. A bit of a short episode today, only 5 minutes. And since I've been treating this like my one-man podcast, and last time I talked about the trip to New York that I bought for my girlfriend for her birthday, which obviously, yes, you're probably thinking that's an expensive gift, but it's technically for the both of us. I get to go on it and enjoy it as well. I figured I might as well talk about my agenda for 2026, fun things I'm planning to do and achievements I am planning to do. So first, do we start with work life? Let's talk work life. Okay, YouTube. Well, this channel I plan to upload a lot more consistently. Hopefully make a dent on completing Subway Surfers. Upload some better content. Some decent ideas I've got in mind, but mainly consistency, raking the numbers. Definitely hit 1,000 subscribers is what I'm aiming for, but that's my realistic goal. But my really big goal is to either blow up or to make this channel monetizable. And also on the Thomas Rance channel, uploading obviously the weekly Raw, NXT, SmackDown reviews, and then the PLA predictions plus reviews. But as well on top of that, music reviews, including album reviews and extra WWE videos like ranking certain PLAs and stuff like that. I plan to finish college this year, hopefully earlier than May, hopefully aiming for March, April time. If I can do all the past criteria and get done early. I don't plan on continuing what I was doing at college. I'm not interested. I don't want to go to university. I want to make this my living. And yes, that's a shot in the dark, but it's a shot I'm willing to take. As for work, I plan on picking up more work and earning more money so I can help fund my life and my YouTube channel. I've got a driving test at the end of this month that I plan on passing. I've went through a lot of shit in the last couple months with my driving instructor. I've had some trouble, and long story short, I've not driven since November. And I started driving last February, so realistically, I should have passed the test in like August if we're being realistic. But stupid me, didn't book my theory test early enough, and then I end up doing my theory in August, which is 6 months into my lesson, which is just ridiculous. And then trying to book a practical ended up being February. So it's took me a year to learn to drive, which is just so ridiculous. Bearing in mind, I turned 17 in September, so waiting nearly 6 months to start driving was just not the idea. I wanted to be driving in the first 3-4 months of being 17, but here we are halfway through being 18. It is what it is. Hopefully at some point by the end of this year, I might be able to afford a car. God, that sounded bad. That's sort of the thing personally. As for events and fun things I'm getting up to, I think that's everything personally anyway. Yeah, as for events and fun things I'm getting up to personally, well, you already know about New York, but that's at the end of the year. That's in December. I'm traveling to New York for a couple of nights. We're jotting down some ideas we might want to do when we're out there so we can figure out how early we need to book these things, how we book these things, how much they'll cost, and we'll know how much to save. And we will have to save up money because food out there is going to be expensive. We are just planning to go to like Target or something to get like just cheap food. We don't need to spend loads on, we could just make ourselves and eat to save money. But we will eat out once or twice. In June, I am going down to Manchester with my girlfriend and some of her friends to go see The Weeknd live in concert. Weeknd I have loved for years, since I was a child really. He's always been on the radio for most of my life, and he's one of those artists that are just undeniable. I'd happily put him in my top 10, and I'm so glad I'm going to see him because that's another one ticked off. I've ticked off KSI, I've ticked off Kendrick Lamar, I've ticked off Jelly Roll, and then Post Malone, which was the best one so far. So I'm looking forward to The Weeknd to see if he can be Post Malone. And then in July, I'll be seeing Lewis Capaldi right here in Newcastle. Don't have to go anywhere. Just go to the centre of Newcastle and I'll see Lewis Capaldi live outside as well. And Lewis Capaldi I've loved a lot in this last year, especially with the recent stuff he's been putting out. So I'm hoping his concert will go off. He's not in my top 10 like Weeknd and Post Malone. Like he's not at that level of prestige. But in terms of recency bias, with his most recent stuff that he's put out, I'm enjoying him a lot more recently. So I'm hoping that concert will actually go off because I fucking love Lewis Capaldi. Lots of people don't, and I don't understand why. The guy is just so good. When you talk about emotion, he's got it. When you talk about storytelling, he's got it. When you're talking about singing, he's got it. Yeah, the style can change up a bit, but that's about it. And he is sort of changing up the style in a way. So why would you complain? So yeah, those are the things I got to look forward to. I'm hoping maybe I can get myself to the Raw that's going to be in London, the Monday Night Raw in London in, I think it's June or July. Which makes me think there might be a London PLE, so maybe if I could get a seat to that instead, that might actually be better. And then one last thing, which isn't going to be for this year, it will be the start of next year, but I'm looking into booking maybe skiing. I went skiing with my school to France at the start of 2023. I made a vlog on that. Make sure you go and watch that vlog. I've just uploaded some shorts, actually, in my throwback series about that. But I'm thinking maybe not this time. Instead of going France, I go China. My friend was recommending it and saying it was really good, so maybe that might happen. Sorry if I sound rushed. I only have 5 minutes to talk about all this, but that's my plans for 2025. We have 10 seconds left on this video. Thank you all so much for watching. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye.